What's up, everybody? Matt Gajewski here with the Odd Shopper channel, and it is NFL Draft Week. We love the NFL Draft for everything fantasy DFS, but prop betting, an emerging market in the betting space, and we have you covered with all the prop bets you need ahead of the NFL Draft. Before we get started, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all other content goes live. We're also brought to you today by BetMGM. And if you've never been to BetMGM, we'll show you their spread a little later, but they have some phenomenal offers for you guys. If you're a new user and you deposit at least $10 using the link in the description of this video, you are going to get up to 3 free months of Awesemo Plus Platinum. Yes, that is everything that Awesemo has to offer. So what you're going to do, deposit $10 using the link in the description to this video and make your first paid wager. And that deal is there for you. Now, getting into the spread of bets today, we'll bring you over to BetMGM. And where I want to start is with the first overall pick. We've seen this market change a lot, and it actually changed overnight. Recording this on Monday morning, Aiden Hutchinson was the favorite to go number one, basically through the whole process. But this morning, it has flipped to Travon Walker minus 160. We hear a lot of smoke from NFL draft media this time of year. So there is a chance that we are getting a bit of an edge here with Aiden Hutchinson plus 135. I have Travon Walker already in this market at plus 170 from earlier in the process, but now I think one of these two players pretty likely to go number one. You can guarantee a profit by trying to play both sides of this. But overall, Aiden Hutchinson plus 135. This is one that makes a lot of sense to me at plus money. From here, there is a couple of markets that stand out. There's everything from first receiver, first running back, first corner, but one where I think we can gain a potential edge is this first receiver selected market. Garrett Wilson is minus 200, and he is the player that's widely mocked to be first off the board among receivers. But Jameson Williams is a guy gaining a lot of steam this week. Part of it because the injury process from that torn ACL is going better than expected. He's allegedly ahead of schedule. There's videos of him running and completing his rehab, and he's plus 200 to come off the board as the first receiver. Now, Williams did not test, but he has speed in a different class when compared to the other receivers in this market, and he was widely mocked behind Garrett Wilson because most thought he was going to miss most, if not all, of his rookie season. It now appears that it might just be a couple games, and a team selecting him could get a lot out of him in year one. So Jameson Williams plus 200, first receiver to be drafted. This is one that also makes a lot of sense to me. From here, some of the other markets are pretty interesting. You go first cornerback, Stingley plus 250, probably not quite the value you'd want at this point. Same thing with Evan Neal and Cross at lineman. But when we go down to some of the over-unders in these positionals, I think you can take some edges with the skill positions. And one I just want to continue going to is Jameson Williams, under 12.5 minus 115. I think if you're not taking first receiver overall, plus 200, this is another one that could make sense, minus 115. A lot of receiver needy teams in the top 10. The Jets, the Giants, if they decide to move on from Kadarius Toney, Atlanta, and the Jets actually have 2 picks, so I mean they could double down there. Now, outside of that, there's a couple other that make some sense here. Kenny Pickett is somebody I'm looking at over 12.5. This has been juiced a lot in recent days. It's now up to minus 145, but I still think there is a pretty solid chance that he goes after this in the draft. A couple reasons why. When we look at the QB needy teams, they certainly litter the top 10. The Detroit Lions have been mocked some players at number 2 overall. Carolina sits in the top 10. The issue with Carolina is they are continually rumored to be looking to move back. They don't have a second or third round pick. So what does it really solve taking their quarterback with no supporting cast around him? So Carolina's a team I'm expecting to move back. Atlanta, a team in the top 10. They sort of kick the quarterback position down the road by getting stopgap option Marcus Mariota. And then teams like the Jets and Giants, they seem to be set on their quarterback situations. Not only that, but Malik Willis is widely mocked as the first quarterback off the board. So Kenny Pickett here, I think there's a couple things working in his favor towards the over. One, just the teams in the top 10 don't seem to be as interested in the quarterback position as maybe previous years. And then Pickett's not even widely mocked as the first quarterback to come off the board based on a lot of the draft experts. So him over 12.5 is another one I really like here. But that'll do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Again, make sure to check out BetMGM, today's sponsor. Let me know in the comment section if there's any player props you love for the NFL draft. Again, I'm Matt Gajewski on Twitter at Matt_Gajewski. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time.